Good blessed Throwback Thursday, June the 15th, 2023. It's about 12:15 a.m. in the morning after midnight. First, I'd like to say happy heavenly birthday to a big brother of mine from another mother from Cabrini Green, Larry Hall. May he continue to rest in peace. I'd like to greet all human beings all around the world with the universal greetings of peace and the blessings of God be with you. Doesn't matter what your political, philosophical, personal, nor your religious beliefs may be. Doesn't matter whether you're the richest to the poorest person on the face of this earth. It doesn't matter whether you're the proclaimed toughest to the proclaimed weakest person on the face of this earth. Doesn't matter if you're my family, friends, nor my proclaimed enemies. It doesn't matter whether you like me or anything that I say or do. That's your prerogative. You have so many amendments to the United States Constitution that you can do and think as you please, as long as you do it in a lawful and respectful and non-violent manner. Tonight or early this midnight, I'm on a mission because I couldn't sleep. For the past 6 months, I couldn't sleep. I've been holding back on this story, and I want to tell y'all something. Those that's listening, those that's not partial, especially those here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County. I want y'all to see and hear something that happened here in Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County on December the 7th, 2022 at a house at 603 Lee Street here in Charleston, Missouri, owned by this individual that whose daughter said I wants to be like her daddy. Daisy Hall said I want to be like her daddy. But I want y'all to listen what her daddy did to another female, and I wonder would her daddy want what he did to this female on December the 7th, 2022 at 603 Lee Street. I wonder would she want somebody to do her like her daddy did this female with children's in the house. I'm going to go show you the house, let you listen to the video. And this individual is the CEO and president of Fresh Start Performance Centers. He done gave 2 false addresses on Google saying it's his Fresh Start Performance Center and Corporation. One of them, he said, is at 604 Paul Street. And you can tell, go by there and see, that's not a center. If it is, I want the city to crowd in there and tell them they want to come into the city, into that center. And then the other one is 308 North Main Street on the white side of town. 604 is on the black side of town. 308 North Main Street is his personal house. Then he got another one listed at 700 Cy Williams Avenue or Cy Williams Street or Elm Street, which is the Housing Authority, Charleston, Missouri Housing Authority, in the C.F. Bowen Civic Center. But this is an individual that when he did what he did, one of the sheriff deputies told him what he was doing was assault, burglary, and a battery to this young lady, even though he owned the house. And he said he gonna call Brent Farrow. Brent Farrow, is you gonna keep on protecting criminals? We know you protected Barry Morgan when he had a official misconduct in a battery. You went all the way to Vienna, Illinois to help him get the official misconduct drop, which he wouldn't have been able to be a deputy carrying a gun, and they gave him a simple battery. Now, is you going to protect this guy or is you going to arrest him? He should have been arrested, but they covered this here up. It's more to it, too.
Did you get everything you need, sir?
Is there anything else that you needed?
I'm not leaving my property until we go be together.
Is there anything else?
I don't even trust her with you.
Is there anything else that you?
Okay, why don't you trust her with me? First
Because
of all,
you just
Hold on,
barged in
wait,
here and
wait,
committed
stop.
burglary.
Stop.
You did.
this is my house, sir.
You own the house that you rented, sir.
Stop it.
Listen to me, man.
Uh-huh.
Pret.
Yeah.
Okay, go on and do what you're
I'm
gonna do.
going to do what I'm doing. I'm taking a report.
Yeah, and I'm gonna call first. I can call Brett.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that to him because he ain't even done nothing.
No,
This is what
I'm-
you're doing. You getting
I
on
opened
to
that door 'cause she was
everybody.
in the way.
But you
She
getting
was
on to
standing behind
everybody.
us.
No,
You committed an assault.
You getting on to
And a
everybody.
burglary because you can't go into your house
You're
if you've
get-
rented it to somebody.
Let me tell you what happened, sir.
Uh-huh. You barged into the door. I seen it.
The door was open.
Y'all stop.
The door was
Yeah, the door
closed.
was open, but she was
And
standing
she was
behind it,
standing
and you
right
pushed it
there.
open.
And I asked her, we coming in.
Pushed it
You
open.
said she was a
Now we
sheriff.
can do this. You can leave or you can go to jail with me. How about that?
Sir, listen to me, man.
Okay.
Now look at the condition of this house. It's been like this here. They've been working on it. They put a roof on it. Some Mexican put a roof on it sometime this year. If we can focus it up a little bit more. Let me see if I can get it right. But this is 603 Lee Street, where this young lady was in the house at nighttime with her young children when this CEO, president of Fresh Start, who owns this house, been buying up a whole bunch of property around here, and he bars his way in. You will hear the deputy in the thing saying that you cannot do this here. You see what I'm saying? And he said he wasn't leaving unless she leaving, and said he didn't even trust the deputy. And you can hear him saying he gonna call Brent Farrow. But I just want to let y'all know, this man been getting away with a lot of stuff down here in this town, and the federal government need to investigate him and everybody on his staff at Fresh Start. And I guarantee you, you're going to find other criminal activities. He even did his cousin somewhat similar. This is right here in Charleston, Missouri, in the black neighborhood. If he would have did a white woman like that, he would have been in jail still. This is Lee Street in Vine. You see, the news ain't gonna report this here. You ain't gonna find that assault and what he did to this woman. You ain't gonna find it nowhere on record. That's how they do. Some of them do down here in town. That video that you've seen when the deputy, the Charleston, Missouri, Mississippi County Deputy Michael Boyers told Lester Gillespie, the CEO for Fresh Start Performance Center, that even though that's his house, he can't force his way in. And first you will hear him say, oh, the door was open. Then he said it was closed. And then the deputy told him, I seen you barge in. You know, and the female had her children's and little children's in there. They're afraid. You heard him said, I ain't leaving and her in here. They was merely serving the girl a eviction notice. And this ain't gonna be the end of the story. But if something happened to her, I got all the information, and law enforcement officials, not Michael Boyers, but the sheriff should have had this man on a court docket. You see, because it's a squatter next door that ain't paying rent, doing all type of drug activities and everything else. The lady can't get her family and come just snatch him out. She got to go through court procedures. But Lester Gillespie, for some reason, he got a quick court eviction thing from the sheriff department. But you hear him say, when the deputy told him he seen what he did he want him to take him to jail? And he said he was going to call Brent Farrow. Brent Farrow, are you the sheriff that serve and protect? Who protected that female besides Michael Boyers? If Michael Boyers wasn't there, what would Lester Gillespie would have did to her? My daughter's and her mother, may she rest in peace, she showed y'all on the YouTube what some of the people from Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, the individual that was convicted of voter fraud, and some of the Charleston, Missouri Police Department, how they used her in her addiction to lie on me. This girl probably want to press charges, but she afraid because of the power that she think this CEO and president have. He don't have that much power that he frightened me. His daughter even tries to talk about me, thinking she miss it. I want to live on over there where they living at. I don't want to live. I'm proud of living where I'm living at. But I'm going to send this to the federal government if Brent Farrow and these law enforcement officials here don't do their job. That man committed an assault. He forced his way in there. You can hear the sheriff, and the other voice you hear, the male voice, is Lester Gillespie. Peace be still, y'all.